morning, everybody. How is everybody doing? Let me just pause the music. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? Hello, Las Ventures. Assalamu alaikum. Parmi, how are you? Google Eyes, good morning. Ansi, how are you, mate? Hello, man. Are VIP going to get a GBP signal today? Let's have a look at everything, mate. Most definitely, we are going to have a look at everything. Right, so Empowerment Club, how are you? So, a couple of things, right? I know that the title of the show is Gold Shorts in Play, and we're going to go through that. We're going to start with the Japanese yen. I know everybody's eager to look at the Japanese yen. So there was a long on the Japanese yen, possible long here, after the liquidity grab below these lows, right? And I was looking for Japanese yen long setups. I didn't find any. I didn't find a good setup. Hold on, let me remove all the drop-ins. Right, so I was looking at the pound yen, right? The reason that I didn't trade alongside on the Japanese yen, well, is because on the pound yen, price has been way too choppy here, right? Now, and if we look at the higher time frames, let's go to the 2 hour chart or so. This is quite choppy, right? And not only that, but we do have a massive key level here, capping the downside in this market, right? So, just going short in this case because it was a Japanese yen long play. Uh, I mean, uh, it didn't feel optimal to me. You wanted me to comment on the pound USD? Well, let me show you. This is a trade on the swing trading group, right? On the pound yen, we have been holding this trade for a while. We entered on the fourth, right? And we already took profits for about 450 pips. We took half of it for 450 pips, and that was around 2%, around a 2% gain in this trade. Now, we are holding on to this trade for dear life, right? Let me show you. I'm going to go to the daily. Right, to the daily. The reason that we took profits here, actually, I'm going to show you here on TradingView. It's way easier. On the pound USD, let's go to the daily. Right, the reason that I took profits here, half of the trade here, is because of this. This is a massive key level, massive key level in this market, right? 450 pips and almost 2% profits, quite good. Now, we're not looking to add at this moment, right? But we are expecting a pullback in this market, right? Um, Perhaps towards the 116 level or so. And should this market pull back towards this level, I don't think that I'll be adding to this position. I'm just going to let it ride. Um, the reason is because we are already up 450 pips on this one, right? And adding to a position where we already took 2% off And on a quite speculative pullback, given the fact that we have all of this, right? Just doesn't feel optimal, right? In the sense that I don't want to give back what we already made in this trade, but amazing trade with the swing trade VIP group. Now, and this is what this is what I always tell you, right? It's a good thing to have a second spear to slay these dragons, right? If you're a day trader, it's always good to have some swing trades, running in the back. So on the pound USD, today, let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, it's quite choppy, right? Uh, it's quite choppy. We are still very much in a bullish structure, but as you can see, momentum is quite drying up, more so because we are testing a massive key level. Um, this is in fact something very similar to what I was looking at in gold, right? Now, if you're a VIP, you already got my key levels for today in this market, right? And in my short video, I was telling you that my preferred zone for buys is a dip towards the 1730 level or so. So, we're taking out all of this sell side liquidity will be amazing, right? Now, because of this, there's there's a possibility that um, that if these stop losses, right? If this, because these are weak players in the market, just have a look at the structure in this market, right? We got a very strong move to the upside yesterday, right? Obviously, just a second, guys. Yeah, obviously, and then you can see here deep buys, and again today deep buys. To me, this is weak players, right? That more often than not are going to get stopped out. Why do I say weak players? Because these are, players in the market, traders that are trading the upside in this market because they don't want to miss the move after seeing this massive volatility breakout. So that is a big no in my opinion. And when this happens, more often than not, price comes back down to the zone, right, to the power buy zone, taking out all of these weak players in the process, right? So whilst I mean, if in this case, if these lows get taken out, this fuels more downside to take it out this lows and this lows, and then the move will be strong enough to get to this power buy zone. Just let me have a look at some fibs here. Hold on. Right. Yeah. So this is gold, in my opinion. What do you guys think about this? Hello, Steven. How are you, mate? I had a question about the silver trade. Yeah, sure. Just joined swing group yesterday, waiting for new signal. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, right? Um, the swing trading group. I mean, you're not going to get signals every single day because that defeats the purpose of swing trading the markets. What we do there is trying to trying to snipe, big reversals in the markets like the one we caught on the pound USD, right? So the upside in this market is amazing. Should price move above the 118 level and hold above the 118 level, we could see another 400, 500 pip move to the upside. That is what we are waiting. Stefan, good morning. So let's have a look at what we can trade at the moment. Is it possible if you can use reply button in Telegram for all notifications for a trade? Why? Why do you want us to do that? Mm, all right, let's have a look at crude. No, there's no. I haven't traded crude in a while. Now, yesterday we had that big move to the upside in U.S. equities. Just a second, guys. Just a second. Oh, you're using Telegram copier. Yeah, sure, we can do that. I'll start doing that. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry, guys. Just give me a second. I'm just looking at something on my other screen, and I'll be right here with you. All right, let's come back. Yep, all good here. All right, let's continue. So let's have a look at U.S. equities after that big breakout to the upside yesterday. Forward chart on the S&P 500. Now this is quite interesting because the S&P 500 broke with this. Let's call it the bull bear frontier, right? On the short term. Now this is the level that was really, really, really capping the upside in this market, and after that breakout and price holding above this level, very possibly deep buys around that level will be in play today. So where are we going to try to find those deep plays in the S&P 500? Hold on, let me go to the 10-minute chart. We're talking about today. So again, same thing. I'm looking for this lows to be taken out, right? And more. Don't say no idea. Hold on. And yeah, very possibly we'll be taking some longs around these levels with stop losses below these lows, right? Now, I'm not going to place an order right now because of the time of the day right now. And, when I trade US equities, what I like to see is pre market volume. Yeah, I'm not too keen of trading U.S. equities during the London session, right? Yeah, sometimes I miss moves, but more often than not, right, having backtested these kinds of entries in U.S. equities at this time, it is not profitable. So the best thing is just to wait. What I'm going to do is just wait and see. Prices, momentum to the upside seems to have dried up a little bit here. So I am going to wait for these lows to get taken out. And let me just delete this line. And very possibly we'll be taking some longs around these levels, right? Around the 3900 level or so. Yeah, let's have a look at the 17-minute chart. There's no reason why I use the 17-minute chart or the 7-minute chart. It's just so that I like to have the entire, price action that I'm looking at in my entire chart. So these lows and I'm sorry, these highs are the level right here. The one that I pinpointed is basically where I want to go long in the S&P 500. So I'm going to flag this hot Right, this is the one, the S&P 500 is the one that we're looking at for the US Open. Um, Now, a little bit of crypto. Um, Actually, I after that, crash in cryptocurrencies due to the FTX, I'm sorry, dilemma with Binance. I really, 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 I'm staying away from this market. Very possibly shorts could be in play, right? But if you notice, these lows might have already been mitigated on this pullback, right? On this pullback right here. So if this is in fact that the pullback towards the retest of that key level, we already missed the move. And it's quite choppy and so unpredictable at the moment that I'd rather stay off. Does the market slow down during December due to the holidays? Does this mean there will be less trades? Listen, historically speaking, the market slowed down during summer. Um, during December, you might not see that much volume. It all depends on the volume, right? If and in summer, there are a ton of traders that take a couple of months off. That's why we see that deep down in volume. Opinion on pound yen. Yeah, I was talking about the pound yen. I was talking about the pound yen because of this of this Japanese yen long. Now, let's continue with the Japanese yen because I think it is in quite the level. So, we're going to go to a 12-hour chart. This market is super bearish, right? This market is insanely bearish. And but it has been. Um, Remember that we were in a trade here on a pound yen trade, whilst this manipulation happened, right? I really believe that this was the Bank of Japan just buying yens on the open market to keep it from crashing any further. So this insane move stopped me out, right? Stopped me out on a trade, and as you can see, it was almost a 5% move, no more than that, 5.5% move, and a very volatile and choppy move, right? So, having said that, this market to me is still very bearish, but right now, after the break of these highs, we could, after break of this key level on 12-hour chart, we could see some bullish action. Now, uh, also having said that, there's a ton of critical key levels that are capping and that are going to cap the upside in this market, right? So I think that buyers or Japanese yen bulls are really not out of the wood just yet. But I am not looking for shorts at the moment because there's no levels to short this market. I am not going to try to go short um, at these highs. That would be just ill-advised. Very possibly shorts are going to be in play at these highs around the 78.10 to 78.16. This is the Japanese yen basket. This is very much like DXY for the Japanese yen. Gives you a gauge on how the Japanese yen is moving, right? I don't trade the Japanese yen market. What I do is I look and analyze the Japanese yen through the Japanese yen basket. And for example, if I were looking for longs, then I go to my Japanese yen or the Japanese yen markets that I trade the Japanese yen on to look for shorts. For example, shorts on the pound yen, shorts on the euro yen, shorts on the Aussie yen. But the thing is that if you look at this, mates, if you look at this, yeah, we saw that big move. Not big move, but again, let's go to a 50-minute chart. And this is what I'm telling you, right? Yeah, we saw that. Well, we are seeing this buying volume in the Japanese yen. So the play here would have would have been to look for shorts on the pound yen, right? Or to look for shorts on the euro yen, right? But the thing is this. Um, I am not the one that is going to trade or to short at a support level, right? This to me is burning money. Even though the Japanese yen is rallying, right? This level is just so strong that shorting this market at these lows, I mean, it has no edge, right? It has absolutely no edge. More so if you look at the 50-minute chart, there was no setup. I mean, there was absolutely no setup. I mean, we're looking at this range, right? So where would the setup have been, right? I mean, we had these lows, right? So this was the range that the Japanese yen, that the pound yen was trading in, right? So where was the setup? And I mean, if you were to short the breakout, right? Hold on, where is it? Where is it? Yeah, if you were to short the breakout, let's call it here, right? Where would your target have been, right? Most likely around the previous lows. But where would your stop losses have been? They would have to be above the range's highs. So, given the fact that this is technically speaking a low probability trade with a 1.2 risk to reward ratio, this exact trade just burns money in the long term, right? So, yeah, that's why I scratched the Japanese yen long idea. Hope you understand, right? Same thing all over the Japanese yen markets, right? US dollar, Japanese yen, same thing, right? Same thing, same thing. Just look at this. This is a 50-minute chart on the USD Japanese yen. Big move to the downside, right? This was fueled also by, US dollar bearishness. So, thank you, Rhonda, for answering my question today. It's 5 a.m. my time, so I'll be good to go to bed now. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. here. I understand this week trades were not the best. I hope the weeks will be better. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but yeah, that's why. I mean, that's why you should also join the swing trading group, right? So you can have these kind of trades on the back whilst you day trade. I mean, this trade is up 500 pips. Who wouldn't want to be in a 500 pip winner? And we already took half of it. Listen, we already took half of it. Meaning that this 2% is just half of the trade. Right. So if you want to join the VIP swing trading group, that's the link. Listen, yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying that this week wasn't the best, but it's just 1 week in in your history of trading. So, um, being results oriented or focusing on the results of the last three trades, that's not the correct mindset. All right, let's move on. So the US dollar Japanese yen, right? After this big move to the downside, let's look at some levels, right? Let's look at some levels. So this big level that was capping the downside in this market, got broken with. Then we had this lows, right? Now, let's go even further. 5-hour chart, right? We have a massive level capping the downside here. Boom, this level capping the downside. Very possibly we're going to see some bullish reaction here. I don't know. No one knows. But, why would you want to short here after this big move to the downside? You already missed the move. You already missed the move, right? Now, having said that, should the Japanese yen, now let's go back to the Japanese yen, right? Should the Japanese yen continue to rally and break with these two levels, now shorts on the pound yen and shorts on the US dollar Japanese yen would be in play. And should that happen on the Japanese yen side, I would look for pullbacks towards this level for very good risk to reward ratio shorts. Uh, you know, for targets to the next key level or so. That would be my play on Japanese yen longs. For the time being, we already missed the move. So let's move on. Gold. So gold is super strong. Gold is super strong. Now I'm not going to try to short gold, or maybe not. Yes. So there's one possibility, right? I know that this is, counterintuitive in the sense that I'm always talking about trading with the trend, right? But hear me out. If what I am looking for plays out, meaning that if gold takes out this lows right here, that will fuel further downside to take out these lows, and that will fuel further downside to hit this my buy zone. So if this plays out, I could in fact capitalize on this move to the downside. And the only reason that I'm considering this is because of this massive historic key level that gold is trading at the moment. Why is this level so important to me? Because if you notice right here, let me point out, here is the last time that we saw buyers jump in this market for the past 4 or 5 months worth of trading, right? This was the last time that we saw real buyers jump in. And then when sellers took control of this market, this is the level where we saw big sellers jump in that drove price all the way down towards the 1600 level. Hold on. I need a new mouse. Yeah, hold on. For a, what was it? 9% move? Yeah, I'm almost a 9% move to the downside. So the only reason that I'm considering a short-term short in this market is because of this. And should I pull the trigger here, I would definitely be using half risk. But this is far from being confirmed. Far from being confirmed, right? Yeah, we're looking at the 10-minute chart, 7-minute chart. Rejections on these time frames in such a a strong market for when you're looking for reversals are just not good enough, right? Now, very possibly what I'm going to try to do is to place a sell stop in this market, right? Let's have a look. Like right here, with stop losses above the highs and targeting this low. So I have a 2R, a possible 2R in play. Now, yeah, I know that you guys are going to ask me, why wouldn't I place it here below this lows? Because, yeah, hold on, let me show you on the very low time frames. Why wouldn't I place it here below these lows? I mean, if price breaks with these lows, wouldn't the the immediate structure break? No, it wouldn't. I mean, I have to place my sell stops below the previous base, right? So, the reason is because uh, by placing, yes, I get a better risk to reward ratio, right? But the probability of success is much lower in the sense that placing placing sales below the immediate low in this particular situation or market, right? More often than not, is going to stop me out, right? So this would be my playing goal, risking 0.5% normally. We risk 1% per trade. But yeah, I really like it. Now, gold might continue to make higher highs, right? And this is the thing also, we are seeing higher highs and higher highs, but I am seeing quite the reversal pattern here at this key level. And the only reason that I'm looking for this is because we are at this key level. So, yeah, I'm gonna place it. 0.5% risk, gold short, right? Just have a little look at, before I place it, I'm gonna have a little look at the USD. This is the DXY, US dollar currency index. Yeah, again, big levels capping the downside in this market. We are far from, we already broke with these two lows, but we still have these highs right here. So, DXY wise, we are in the middle of nowhere, right? Now, being in the middle of nowhere, let's go to the 50-minute chart. Being in the middle of nowhere, I mean, this doesn't mean that by price breaking with these lows, or the first level, this doesn't mean that more downside is 100% sure, right? Now, if the USD continues to dip and breaks the 107, right, then of course gold is going to rally, right? Of course, gold is going to rally. So, looking at the 7-minute chart here, right, for this idea to really work, right, the USD has to break with the immediate bearish structure, right? That would mean a break above the 107.85 or so, which would ignite that sell-off in gold, right? Now, I'm going to just wait a little bit before I place this order. Just want to look at the US dollar, Canadian dollar. I haven't traded the USD CAD in a while. Yep. So Euro USD again, same thing. Just waiting for those pullbacks. Waiting for pullbacks here, guys. What are you guys looking at? Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't charge my iPhone. I mean, I use my iPhone as my webcam, and I forgot to charge it. Sorry. Aussie, same thing. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely nothing really hot at the moment other than this possible gold short, right? Yeah, I might just place it with half risk, just because of that massive key level. I'm gonna wait for this 50-minute candle to close, right? I want to see price action on the next 50-minute candle. We have 1 minute, one minute. Right, other than that, I don't know. I mean, I'm not seeing anything at all right now. So gold shorts might be in play. I mean, and this, if this plays out, guys, I mean, this is just very bullish. This is just very bullish. Let's wait and see, but let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Hold on. I have a call scheduled with the F1 strategy team after this in about 15 minutes, but I'm going to push it 30 minutes. All right, so that was quite. That was quite the 50-minute close in this market. So, 200 pips. I mean, also if you look at price action itself, nice typing. Yeah, I type very strongly. So if you look at price action, right, from the lows at the 1620 level, um, pullbacks have just not been very, very deep. Now, this, on the other hand, um, is just a little bit different than this continuation patterns, if you notice, right? If you notice, we had that impulsive move, then, choppy pullback, then the breakout of that continuation pattern, then again, same thing, and the breakout. But here, guys, we don't have that, right? We don't have that. We do not have that. This is looking more and more and more. This is looking better, better and better. I'm sorry. I wasn't going to say more better. Right, so I'll place it. Yeah, I'll place it and play around with the order in the sense that um, if price continues to make higher highs, um, I'm right. So you know what? I'll place the order and I'll record the video for the VIPs. This trade is just so massive on the GBP, on the pound yen, on the pound USD. This swing trade right here. Welcome to the 500 pip club. I'll show you when we are at uh the swing trading group. You can join here. Oh boy. The swing trading group is a separate group that that we send signals to. But the difference made the main shit. Hold on. Yeah, the main difference with the VIP group, the Forex group is our daily signals, right? We focus on day trading. Um, we focus on day trading, so those trades are short term, right? They're day trades. The swing trade group focuses on long term positions, right? For example, this one on the pound USD that we got in about a week ago, right? We already took half of it at a 2% win. But what this group focuses on is this. This is the weekly chart in the pound US dollar, right? This is the weekly chart in the pound USD. And as you can see, we nailed those lows, right? And price is looking very bullish right now. So we took half off, always do, at a 2%. And we are going to hold on to this trade, and take profit at every single key level. For example, the next one would be a 1,000 pip profit where we will take more off, and the next one would be about 1,700 pips, etc. So that's what we do, and we hold up through pullback. So, for example, when this pullback happened, we hadn't taken any of it off, right? And we held on through this pullback for a breakout. So if you are not, it's different, right? Right. If you're not used to holding on to your trades, right? And just watching your P&L, open P&L, possibly, draw down a little bit. Well, you can learn how to do that in that group. But well, the idea is to just have swing trades running in the back of your MT4 while you day trade. All right, what happened here? I don't know. Right, so placing this one, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna place this one. I'm going with half risk on this one. And where is it? Where are you, gold? Here you are. Mm. Wow, look at this. The Japanese yen just broke through every single level. The Japanese yen just broke through every single level. What happened here? Just have a look at this. Within 1 minute, this is crazy. Yeah, I don't have my news terminal on right now, but this is a massive gap, a 1% gap. I told you about this. I mean, there are no Japanese yen news. I don't have my news terminal, so if anyone has its or his or her news terminal open and can give me a hint of what happened here, I'll really appreciate it, right? But yeah, now now that this has happened, right, very possibly we'll be looking for pullbacks towards these lows for further shorts on the GBP yen, which would mean longs on the Japanese yen. But this is insane. This is clearly insane. Listen, it doesn't matter if you have a big account or a small account. I mean, what matters is the risk, you know, that you take. So, I mean, your position size is going to be smaller, but if you can handle a 1%, risk on the GBP USD and hold that, I don't see why not. So, you know what? I'm going to log into my news terminal because this is driving me insane. And then I'll place that order. Uh, right. Live squawk. Log in. Email. Password. Copy email address. All right. Let's have a look. Right. Yen gains past 140 per dollar for the first time since September. Yeah, I saw. But why? No news about it. Look at this. No news about it.
Player refreshed.
All right, we keep this, we'll keep this alive. I'm sorry, on, just to see what happened here. This is clearly. If I have a small account, should I trade gold on 70 US dollar account? I don't know, mate. I mean, I can tell you what to do with your money. Waiting for the order. Hold on. Hold on. Is there an offer on monthly subscription to a string trading group at the moment? Yeah, it is. There is. Just go here. Yes, of course there is, mate. Go here. Copy link. Go here. It's the same link, right? It's the last one to the right. Um, what happened here? All right, so I'm gonna place the order. I am going to place the order. So gold. Looking at the 5 minute chart. Yeah, yeah, it's looking much better. All right, and again, I'm gonna go back to gold, right? And again, this is basically what I'm looking at. Let's have a look at the 5 minute chart. So basically looking to trade the breakout or the break of these lows, right? There's two possibilities on trading this. The first one is this one, right? The easiest one where we just trade the breakout. Oh, this is looking super good. This is the easiest one. Then the other one should be, I mean, after the break of these lows, price would normally come back towards this zone, and finding a short here would be the other one. But I have a call with the F1 strategy group, and I'm not gonna be, in front of my charts, and very possibly I'm looking actually to put on my sell stop here. This is looking much, much better. And the reason is this, right? The reason that I'm looking at this lows to place my sell stops is because I will trade them aggressively, right? So basically, if we get that break of the lows, then a little bit of pullback. Normally, this trade will draw down, trade it like this. Then we will get that impulsive move to the downside, and when that happens, these lows are going to fail. The price is going to break them, and I will be able to place to take some profits off and place my stop losses to break even. But if I wait for these lows to break like this, then um, my position is quite naked, right? So yeah, I am entering, placing at 1759.30. Hold on, let me calculate my position size with a 0.5%. 17, 59, 17, 59, 30. Looking for, let me see, 17, 67, 50, 67, 50. Yeah, something like that. All right, so I'm also going to send this to my VIPs. Sell stop at 1759.30. A stop loss at 1767.50. And a TP at 1729 for a what was it? Oh boy, a 3.3R. Risk only 0.5%. Right. Boom. Now I'll place it. And 1759.30, 1759.30. Stop loss at 1767.50, 1767.50, and take profit at 1729. Boom. That's it. Beautiful. So this is trade. Let me record this video for my VIPs. So pay attention. Oh boy, did I make it? Did I? See, 1759.30. No, I'm selling, mate. 1767. 1767, 50, 1729. I didn't make any typo. No, there's no discount codes at the moment, mate. There is no, but you know what? I mean, if there were, there would be, a couple of bucks. Uh, you know, you should invest in your trading. I don't understand how. I mean, people are, they don't mind losing like $200 in a trade, but paying 40 bucks per month for this, they don't. So hold on, let me record this video. Hello traders, how are you? Orlando here. I'm going to talk about this possible gold short. Now, I know it's a little bit counterintuitive to thinking about playing the short side in this market, which is so strong, right? But hear me out. Just give me a second. Give me a second, right? Now, the only reason that I am looking at possible shorts here is because of this level, right? This is a massive key level in historic price action in this market, right here, right? Which gold is retesting at the moment. Now, why is this so important? Why is this level so strong, right? This is the last time that we saw buyers, real buyers, jump in this market, right? On the past 4 or 5 months. And when sellers took control of this market, right, this is where we saw big sellers jump in, moving price down about, I don't remember, 5.5% or so. This is the only reason that I'm looking at possible shorts in the very short term. And the other reason is um, because of what I am looking for in this market now. If you saw my video earlier, you know that I'm looking for buys around the 1730. Now, having said that, I had a look at this market, right? A couple of things. I'm sorry, a couple of things. Now, the first thing is this, right? From the lows around 1620, right? The impulsive moves have been very strong, and the pullbacks have been incredibly shallow, right? So we saw that impulsive move, then corrective move, impulsive move, then another shallow corrective move, impulsive move. Now, this is not the case, right? This is not the case. We haven't seen this corrective move or shallow corrective move right now. Now, what I'm looking for is a deep pullback. Why? Because to be completely honest, the probability of big buyers jumping in at these highs for a break of these massive key levels is super low, really super low. And also, what I'm seeing here is this, right? Very weak players in this market. Hold on, let me grab my brush. Very weak players in this market trying to buy the dips after seeing this breakout, which means that these are weak players that really just don't want to miss the move, right? We also have them here. So all of this points out at a possible pullback because this is sell side liquidity that normally gets taken out on this particular scenario. So my thinking was, if I'm looking for this pullback, um, maybe I should try to capitalize on it, right? That's why also I'm only risking 0.5% on this trade. Also, I am going to manage it very aggressively because I am counter trend trading, right? One and two, even though I'm looking for price to hit these lows, I just don't want to get taken out on a spike high, right? Now, what I'm expecting here, what I'm looking for is a break of this lows that would fuel, a momentum, bearish momentum for a break of these lows. If this happens, if this plays out, right, it's very possibly that we're going to get a spike low where I will take a big part of my trade and move stops to break even. That's why I decided to place my sell stops below these lows and not these lows, because if I would place my stop losses below these lows, right, I would miss on the initial move, and I wouldn't be able to take I would be able to take some out, but very likely I would be getting stopped out at break even. So trade carefully because this is a riskier trade than usual in the sense that we are trading a very strong market. But again, the only reason that I'm doing it is because of that massive key level. Now, if price breaks to the upside, then I might just delete that order, right? But it's looking good. I'll keep you guys posted. Yeah. saying that, no, I'm not talking about you, Nuga. I'm not talking about you particularly. I mean, don't take anything personal, mate. I mean, that's just the way it is, right? I'm not talking about you. Please don't take anything, personally. I'm sorry if I offended you, mate, because I wasn't talking about you. But the case is this, right? I don't even know if, if you're a beginner trader or not. It doesn't matter. But I mean, very often beginner traders, they might have a $500 account, and lose, you know, $200 in two trades, but and be fine with it, right? But paying a $40 subscription is out of the question. So it just doesn't add up in my mind. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm just writing something saying. Right. All right. I might, yeah, I'm back. So, I'm going to look out. There's nothing going on. This S&P 500 is looking very good. Looking very, very good. Same thing, guys. Same thing here. And it's all about probabilities, right? But again, these bases. These bases that form after a big move, they usually get taken out because these are weak players trying to get in on a move, right? That they already missed. So this is just market psychology at its best, and sometimes it doesn't play out, but most often not, it does play out. So that's why, in this case, trying to buy here or trying to buy the breakout is out of the question, right? Now, if these lows get taken out, very possibly we'll be taking a long here around the 39.20 or so, with a very nice risk to reward ratio, but that will be for my VIPs only. So if you're not part of the VIP group, I'm sorry. Let's have a look at what happened with um, Japan. I don't know. Must have been a fat finger. Must have been the Bank of Japan. All right. I'm not gonna wait here for for this trade to get triggered. You already explained what I'm gonna do. If you're not part of the AP, yeah, just tread carefully. Again, have a great weekend, guys, and I'll see you all on Monday. Cheers.